What's up, y'all? It's your girl Skyleesh J, and I am back with another video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I've been getting a lot of requests. From you all to put y'all on to some remote jobs. So if you don't know anything about me in my personal life, on my YouTube channel, my job is to come here, inspire and encourage y'all, and just give y'all my testimony through life. But if you know me in my personal life, you will know that your girls stay with a job, and your girls stay with a good job too. Okay, like, one thing about me, I might switch up on my jobs often, but one thing I do is I keep me a job, okay? And ever since COVID started and work from home has been introduced to me, I've been working from home ever since, okay? So a lot of people reach out to me on a daily basis when it comes to friends, family, acquaintances, even my friends, my homegirls and my homeboys. In the comments of my videos, y'all ask me where the remote jobs at, so I'm coming and I'm giving them to y'all today. All right, so I'm gonna put y'all on to a few remote jobs that I came across and go over them with y'all and drop the link in the description box for y'all to go ahead and apply and make it do what it do. Okay, so let's get into today's video. All right, y'all, so this first job that I'm showing y'all, it is through United Health Group. Okay, it's the senior customer service representative remote position. So this means it says the primary location is Dallas, Texas. However, it's nationally remote, which means that you can pretty much work anywhere in the United States for this job. So this is a very good job. United Health Group is a very, very big company. A lot of us have had insurance through them before. So when it comes to looking for remote jobs, your best bet is to go through a well-known and reputable company, okay? You don't want to just be going through any little, random little call center jobs. If you want to begin a career in customer service and work from home, you need to go for the heavy hitters, okay? And one thing about it is do not be intimidated, okay? Do not be intimidated by the heavy hitters, because honestly, you really don't have to have a lot of call center experience to get a customer service job. You just have to have customer service experience, which if you ever worked a job before, you have customer service experience, okay? But anyway, this is the senior customer service representative position through United Health Group, and I guess you're going to be working under Optum, which is basically like another subsector of United Health Group. A lot of people have like their HSA cards and their FSA cards managed by Optum, okay? So this is a very good post right here, y'all. Y'all need to hop on this. So basically, to give a little bit more insight about the job, it says that the position is full-time, so 40 hours a week, Sunday through Saturday. So that means that you probably will be working a weekend day straight out the gate because of the fact that you're new, but you're working from home. So you can't really complain about having to work on a Saturday or Sunday, right? But during training will be 8 to 4:30 Mountain Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So if you're on the East Coast, then it'll probably be from 10 to 6:30. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but you got to pay attention to the time zones, okay? And it also says right here in big bold letters that the training will be conducted virtually from your home. So this is a job that is 100% remote. So that means that your interview is going to be remote. It's going to be over Zoom or Microsoft Teams. Everything is going to be virtual, so you're not going to have to go in for anything. So it also says here that once you're hired and you're out of training, your schedule will be anywhere from an 8-hour shift, anywhere between 6 a.m., 8 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you keep that in mind, Mountain Standard Time, just for me to double check, y'all. Just for me to double check. Let me see what time it is right there. It's 5:21, so yeah, they're 2 hours behind Eastern Time. So this means that your shift will be anywhere from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. in between those time frames if you're on the East Coast, okay? So pretty much with any remote call center job, you'll be lucky if you end up with a first shift schedule straight out the gate. But anyway, working from 10, starting at 10 o'clock is really not that bad. So in this role, it says that you'll be taking 50 to 70 calls a day. You'll be answering incoming phone calls from customers with assisting their needs. You will be contacting and communicating with care providers or doctor's office on behalf of customers. You'll be assisting customers with navigating the website and navigating the app. all those good things. So basically just problem solving. So if you love to talk to people and you love to help people and you like to be busy at work, this is the perfect job for you, because you would never be bored, okay? You would never be bored working in a call center, let me tell you. So let's get on to the good stuff. So the required qualifications for this job. Okay, you gotta at least have a high school diploma or a GED or equivalent years of work experience. So technically you don't really even have to have a high school diploma or GED, because I know sometimes life be life, and I know sometimes you might not have a high school diploma or you might not have a GED, but if you've been working and if you've been grinding for a couple years, you could probably get your foot in the door, okay? But honestly, it's all about how you present yourself on your resume too. So and how you present yourself in the interview, which ultimately determines how you get the job. Because one thing about these customer service jobs are that they are super duper focused on you wanting to be helpful to the customer, you showing empathy, you wanting to be a problem solver. That's really all they care about, for real. If you can translate those skills in your interview, and if you can express that to the interviewer, then you'll be good, okay? So it also says that you have to have 1 year or more customer service experience, or experience in a medical office, banking, healthcare, call center, or office setting, analyzing, solving customer problems. So pretty much anything with customer service. If you used to work as a receptionist, or if you used to work, say, you know, some call center jobs I've had coworkers whose job before the call center was working at McDonald's. So you really just need to have some type of customer service experience in at least 1 or more years of it. If you have any experience in the medical field when it comes to customer service, that is a plus, but it's not a requirement. It also says banking. So like if you you know, if you were a cashier, you could translate that to banking. It's all about knowing how to translate your skills from other jobs into this job. So if you worked as a cashier, I'm pretty sure you could work in a bank, okay? So you can translate that into customer service as well. So you have to be familiar with computers and Windows PC applications. So that means like you have to be familiar with basically using a computer, because in a lot of call center jobs, you're going to be using Outlook, you're going to be using your notes, you're going to be using that's really pretty much it when it comes to like the application, because each company has their own software that you're going to learn. But you need to be familiar with using a computer. You need to be familiar with navigating through a normal web browser like Google Chrome. You need to know where your favorites are. You need to know how to save favorites. You need to know how to clear cookies, clear your history. You need to know how to do all of that, okay? If not, you'll learn in training, but it's good to have like a heads up on that type of stuff, because you will kind of be lost if you're kind of like you know, just oblivious to how to work a computer. Because I know a lot of people, I know like a lot of older people who are retired might want to pick them up like another job, and they tend to work these customer service jobs, and then I noticed that in training they be a little behind when it comes to navigating working a computer. So if you struggle with that, don't worry, like they'll teach you, but I would just want to brush up on my skills a little bit before you start the job. So you have to be proficient in translating healthcare related jargon and complex processes into simple step-by-step instructions customer can understand. So basically what it means by healthcare related jargon is basically like those big words that you use when it comes to healthcare, like, you know, prescription names probably, and like, you know, diagnosis names. Like you just got to know how to explain that to customers. But more than likely in training, they're going to teach you. But they just like you to have a little bit of that experience, but it's probably not necessary, because like I said, in training they teach you everything, okay? Training for call centers are very in-depth, and they really do take the time to spell everything out for you, okay? You must be 18 years of age or older, and you must be able to work full-time 40 hours a week, Sunday through Saturday. So this is basically like you have to be available during any of these times, because you don't know what your schedule is going to be once you get out of training. So you just want to make sure that you have open availability, because more than likely when you come out of training, you're not going to have the best schedule in the building, okay? So basically the remote work requirements are you have to be able to keep all company documents secure. You are required to have a dedicated work area. So basically that means that you basically need to have an area in your home where you can work quietly, where there's not a lot of background noise. So preferably a room with a door. You can set your desk up in your bedroom if you need to. You don't have to have like a dedicated office, like separate office in your home. It would help if wherever that, if you have, especially if you have kids or if you live with other people, that you work behind the door, so that if it's loud, you can just close the door. And you must live in a location that can receive a United Healthcare Group approved high-speed internet connection. So that basically means that you can't live in the middle of nowhere. That's basically what it means. Like if you live out in a rural place of town or a rural country town where you can't get no internet, that's not gonna work for you, okay? So yeah, that's basically pretty much it. It doesn't really have the hourly rate. This down here is just talking about if you live in these specific states. So if you are in California, Colorado, Connecticut, Hawaii, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, Washington, Rhode Island, it says that the hourly rate could be anywhere between $16.50 and $32.55 per hour. So from personal experience, I believe that this job probably will pay you about $17 an hour starting off, and that's just lowballing it. I don't want to like get y'all's hopes up and give y'all anything higher than that, but I'm pretty sure this job at least pays $17 an hour. But it could be more. It could be more, but you won't know until you apply. So yeah, that's about it for this role. So let's get into our next one that we have. But if you are interested in working for United Health Group as a senior customer service representative, the link will be in the description box. Okay, so on to the next. All right, y'all, so this is the next position. So this is through Inktel. It's for Sephora Beauty for a work from home position, and this is a 1099 position, which basically means that you're going to be an independent contractor. So what an independent contractor is that they don't take any taxes out of your check. They don't provide any healthcare or medical or any type of benefits. Okay, this job, you're not gonna have no benefits. Okay, so as opposed to the last job we just went over, more than likely working through United Health Group, you're gonna get full-time benefits. So after, it could be immediately, but at least between 30 and 90 days of you starting, they'll offer you the ability to sign up for benefits. But with this job, you're going to be a 1099 contractor, which means you don't have the luxury of having benefits. But if you already have health insurance, like say if you're married or if you have like Medicaid or something like that, then you wouldn't really care. But this is Sephora Beauty. This is a 1099 contractor, which basically means that you're going to have to have the responsibility of basically submitting your 1099 form when they provide it to you. You're gonna have to submit that to the IRS so that they can tell you what taxes you gotta pay. Okay, so if you don't want to be responsible for that, then that might not be the job for you. But this is a really good job because I know personally that this job is a work from home job and you're not gonna be on the phone. This is a chat job. So basically, what they're looking for is for you to be able to be proficient in typing, because with, you know how when you go on a website and you need help and you chat with the agent, you're going to be that agent that somebody's chatting with. So you have to be proficient in typing. You have to have a decent typing speed. For this position, you do have to provide your own equipment. So that means that your PC does have to meet certain requirements. And to my knowledge, I don't think that the requirements are that strict, because they do send you a test for you to test your system requirements. But once you speak to the interviewer, she's going to tell you that she wants to see it herself, or once you speak to the recruiter rather, she's going to say that she wants to see your system requirements results herself so that she can basically verify if it'll work for them. So don't get discouraged if your computer doesn't pass the initial test, because the recruiter will ultimately confirm if your computer meets the requirements. But yeah, you just need a computer, and basically the interview process is going to be, you're going to apply for the job, then you're going to have to take like a quiz on whether or not you know how to work a computer. So it's going to ask you basic questions, standard questions about working a computer, like what are cookies, how do you clear your history, you know, how do you open a new tab, like basic stuff like that. And then basically through that, you're going to, after that, if you pass the test, she's going to reach out to you and schedule a Zoom call with you. So once you join the Zoom call, she's going to go over more details of the job. I believe this job pays $18 an hour. Training training is 5 days a week, but you might have to work a weekend day during training. I believe training is only 1 week, I believe. And you might have to work one weekend day during that training. It depends on the day that you start. And then training is paid. Okay, training is paid for this position. And also, once you get on the Zoom call, after she goes over the job, you know, the job description with you and see if it works for you, basically the next step would be scheduling you for your interview. So you do have to take a written test before the interview, which is basically like you have to kind of write a short paragraph or excerpt so they can kind of judge you by your grammar and your typing skills. So that's one part of the interview. And then the second part of the interview is like your traditional face-to-face interview, but it's virtual through Zoom. So once you pass all of those steps, okay, you can work this job. But this is for the people who hate being on the phone. and don't want to be on the phone and want to work a remote job where it's really just typing, you're not talking on the phone all day, this is a good position for you, okay? It's just a little bit of a tedious interview process, but they do hire quickly. They have start dates like within the next week or two. So if this is something that interests you, definitely hop on it. I do know that they are looking to hire a lot of people for this position. So yeah, if you're interested in this job, the link will be in the description box. So let's move on to the next. Okay, y'all. So last but not least on today's list is an opportunity through Teleperformance. This job is 100% remote. You will be an automotive sales and service representative. So let's get into it. Okay, so it says that the benefits is there is a paid training. Once you are eligible for benefits, you'll have full benefits, paid time off, and other things amongst that. Okay, so as a customer service representative, you will connect with customers via phone, de-escalate issues, resolve complex problems, and you are required to upsell. So in this position, it says automotive sales and service representative. So most of your job probably will be you being a customer service representative, but you are required to offer other products at some point throughout the phone call. So it's kind of like soft sales. It's not like you're going hard, like begging people to do stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure you just have to try to get them to sign up for other stuff. If they say no, it's whatever. But that's basically the gist of it. Most of your job function will be helping them solve their issues that they're calling about. So the qualifications that they are looking for is that you have the ability to work from home. That basically means that you have the ability to have a dedicated environment that's quiet in the background, free of noise. You have to have 6 months sales and service experience. So basically 6 months in sales or 6 months in customer service. But as we talked about earlier with that first job, customer service can be any job that you had to interact with customers, okay? And sales can be like any retail job. It can be any job where you had to offer products or sell products, or even if you just worked in the store products. But retail, anything that has to do with like the service industry ties into sales, because you can even tie being a waitress into sales, okay? Like, come on now, we gotta get creative. Okay, so you have to have the ability to type 25 words per minute, which anybody can do that, okay? Anybody can type 25 words per minute, okay? And you have to have a high school diploma or GED, comfortable with the computer, problem solving skills, and ability to navigate a computer. And your internet, you have to have internet connection requirements. So basically you have to have decent internet. Pretty much any internet plan, basic internet plan will do, unless you live in a house with a whole bunch of people and everybody's devices are connected. That could be the only thing to slow your internet down, but pretty much any basic internet package will do. But Teleperformance, they hire really, really fast from my personal experience. So with Teleperformance, it looks like it's nothing on here that says that you have to have your own equipment, so they probably will send you your own equipment. You might have to take a drug test, to be honest, dealing with Teleperformance. So just be weary of that, the possibility of you having to do that. But yeah, this is pretty much a simple one right here. I'm pretty sure Teleperformance probably starts off at about $17, $18 an hour, if not $20 an hour on a good day. But this is definitely worth applying to see what they're talking about. So this is another work from home opportunity. So that pretty much wraps up all 3 of my opportunities that I have for you all today. I hope this helped if you are in search of a remote job. So if you enjoyed this video, just go ahead and give a like to the video so that other people who are in need can see the video as well. And also, if you are looking for more remote opportunities, I do have an ultimate remote job list that is linked in my bio. You can purchase the list. It has 30 jobs on there, 30 work from home jobs on there that are active and live right now for the month of March in 2024. So if you are interested in seeing a consolidated list of more remote opportunities, you can purchase the list by clicking the link in my description box for only $4.99. And I hope that helps you all that are in search of a remote job. But if you're looking for more opportunities, I would definitely go ahead and click that link and purchase that list, because I have 30 jobs listed on there. So I'm pretty sure you can find one job out of the 30 on the list if these 3 didn't really fit your personality or didn't really work out for you. So yeah, go ahead and take advantage of that while it's available. But anywho, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.